What's going on, bro?
Sis, what's good?
Nothing much. Can you hear me okay?
You good, you good, you good, you good. How you doing today?
I'm okay. I am just going crazy, I should say. All tired trying to get this damn card together.
Wing, talk to me about the card, man.
Okay, so, well, I know you had ARP on not too long ago. So,
Right.
now they have the official brick by brick process, which follows the 1SKs. Now, do you remember the on-site battles they used to do?
Yes, yes. Are you part of that brand right there? Are you operating that?
I'm operating brick by brick. Yes, yes. What it was ARP and them. Like you said, we kind of go way, way back. You know what I mean? From back in the day. Same with them. You know what I mean?
We're talking 5-7 years ago, sis.
Bro, something like for real. And that, the same with them. Same with them when they came into this culture, and basically, me and Caps was doing our thing with Angry Fans Radio. That's where they came all the time. So we built that, rapport with them then. But the thing that I love the most about ARP was his business acumen. And so we kind of built the friendship from there. And, I just used to be on his heels about different battlers. You know how we are three, like, passionate about battle rap. So it's kind of like, why you go ahead.
One thing I respect about you throughout the years, though, is your love for the up and coming talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You were very good. Yes. You were very good at shedding light on up and comers. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly how we kind of cultivated this situation, because Lawrence handles the 1SKs, and all those shots to the other sisters that were involved in that. But that was my lane. You know what I mean? That's really what it was for me. And so Lawrence kind of threw me under the bus one day, bamboozled me, asked me to host an event. I'm pulling up. He's like, "Oh, you like it?" I said, "It's cool, whatever." And he was like, "Well, what do you think about doing it full time?" So this was before COVID. This was right before COVID. Okay. So like the 1SKs, when I started, the 1SKs that had happened was LL Cool G and KT. That one went to champion. And from there on, all the 1SKs were the ones that Lawrence and I put together. So that was when I started. But what I asked them for was, I needed a process that I just didn't feel right with having these guys do, or girls do 1SKs and just sending them on their way. Because a lot of them didn't even know what to do with that type of, you know what I mean? Right. That type of notoriety there, or that type of push. They really didn't know how to market it. They didn't know how to promote it. So I asked them, look, is it possible to do this if I start this journey with y'all? Lawrence was like, look, ARP is the type of person you can come to him with anything, as long as he can see the functionality in it, right? And he'll go for it. So I talked to him. Lawrence, of course, handles the 1SKs. He was like, if Lawrence is with it, I'm with it. And the brick by brick process was born. So that's kind of how, and Lawrence is kind of like, look, I'm putting you to the forefront on this. Lawrence allows me to do everything. He just kind of is like, Lawrence does not like to be in the front of it. So for Lawrence, is like, you're the face, you're the spokesperson. I just want to be able to sit back and write the checks for the budget, and that'll be that. You do everything. I run it past him. That's that on that. And yeah, he, I don't abuse my control. But he allows me to be vocal enough to, if I gotta, how I am, 3. If I gotta get somebody up off me, I can talk my shit. Or, but they trust me enough to bring the talent in, and I mean, pretty much what you saw this whole year, this whole 2021 till now, August of 2021 till now, is a flock of maybe 20 plus guys and one girl so far. That's the roster. That's the new breed roster. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what are you learning in the process behind the scenes and stuff that you've been doing, what have you been learning though? That person like me not privy to know what you do behind the scenes or what you're learning behind the scenes, oh sister.
You know, I'm already a business major. My concentration was in marketing. And to really get behind, I've already known behind the scenes things. And, you know, we have the admiration on the business acumen that we see from RBE from the front. You know what I mean? But now to be in the business as media, I have to put, you know, I have to take my media hat off.
Throw another hat on, right?
Yes, and become that business. You know, I've been managing. I've been doing some managing in battle rap. But this is different. Yeah, I was doing some managing and whatnot. And this.
How was that experience?
Put it like this. Put it like this. And I was managing females. I was consulting for a few guys, for a few top tier guys. I was the females. Let me tell you something. I don't care who claims to be a manager in this shit. And this is, you know, this goes back to my love for the females in battle rap. You know how everybody always felt like all my love for the up and comers, but my admiration for the females in this culture, just wanting to see them win. This is why they need female representation, because the males do this too, but that's a 24-hour job. That's you don't have no life other than theirs, because battle rappers are like that. They need meeting, they need publicists, they need all kinds, like they need all of that. And if you're not patient enough, you know, that's just what it is. So in this, I'm managing, I'm talking about the business, because that's what this, it's not just I've been telling people, I'm not here to pad your resume. We are here to put you up against who we think is the best. It's really a competition. You have to fight your way up to these main stages.
Right.
It's very exclusive. We're not going to ever have more. Right now, we've had the most that guys and girls that we've ever had. I'm trying to bring a female roster into this. Oh yeah, I'm not playing 3. They shouldn't have never opened a door for me. They shouldn't have never opened the door for me.
No,
I am here.
No, I disagree. I'm glad they did. Don't do that. I'm glad they did that. For real.
Yeah, I am too. It's a blessing that RBE blessed me with this, but I'm just saying, this should listen. I am not playing. Hey. This about ugly, because it's a lot of females out there that are so talented, and they're not even being looked at. And right now, I don't even have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about no politics or nothing. And the beautiful thing of it is we can do all of this without contracts.
Wow.
We do all this without contracts. You know what I mean? You build it, you bring it, and they'll come. And they love the way they've been treated. They love the game that they're learning. You know what I mean? That's what this is about. I did not want to do this if I could not be the teacher in this, so that they can be all-purpose battle rappers.
Right. Got you. How do you think when Jay Black, shout out to my brother Jay Black, him doing the Woody of the Year, do you think that was a great thing for the women, though? Because now we get more matches from the girls, maybe? Things of that nature? Absolutely.
Casey J and Vixen. Right. Case in point. Case in point. We got scolded for that the year before, but you got Casey J and Vixen in that one. This year, 2020, you got Casey, well, you know what I mean. You had Casey J and Vixen, and then for 2021, you had Coffee and 40. Now, you know, and I did a couple of interviews about this. It was really, I know that there was a lot of critique about what people felt in terms of cattiness or, you know, biasness and stuff like that. You know, in this culture, women can never critique other women, unfortunately. So no matter what the fuck we did, it was going to be something. You know what I mean? It seriously was going to be.
But do you feel like you and the other ladies knew that going? You guys knew that going into, obviously, right?
Talked about it. We
Right.
talked about it. See what we did. Matter of fact, I led a prayer before we even before we even started. I said, Lord, let's pray over this real quick because we about to get killed. But what we did, we really tried to listen to the critique from the year prior to and try to do a better job. Everybody, you know, I don't know what person in their right mind would take their money to fly out to, you ain't even in Philly, goddammit, you about an hour outside of Philly.
Right.
And Uber ride is different unless you rent in a car for a day. That Uber ride is a little different. You know what I mean? So the hotels and all of that, like you really, I don't see anybody who's doing that to come out there and hate on another female. Now, I do understand that, you know, some things probably should have been said or what have you, but it's all in learning. It's all in, you know, sometimes some people get a little bit more comfortable with others that you feel like you can talk this way. But that's why you really shouldn't become friends with battle rappers. You know I'm going to say it. You know I'm going to say, come on, 3.
Right.
I've been humble for a very long time. I think at this point, I've earned the right to be able to really speak the truth about certain shit.
Definitely.
And you really cannot be friends with them like that because they have an expectation about things, and you say things against them, then you realize that them really ain't your friends no more, right. And now you hurt behind some shit that you shouldn't have said, or you trying to be honest, and now your credibility has gone out the window. So, you know, lesson learned there, but we all did really try to be fair. We tried to, you know, we come from the era of debate. And so what I told ladies, if we stick to the criteria and make it known that there really and truly is a criteria, which is the same criteria from the Cody as, you know, on the same as Wody, stick to the criteria. And if we do that, with anything that people say that they might have disagree with, you can go back to the criteria. You can always go back to the criteria and debate it. If we do that, we should be good. And we still got killed.
Let me get your take on this, Wing. Vixen put out there that she turned down an opportunity to battle Jazz at Nome. I don't know if you got to see that tweet out there or that conversation. Is that the right thing? Vixen turned down Jazz? You think that was the right thing to do?
Jazz is vet tier. It ain't even in her own right. Her works have shown what she's done, but I feel like Vixen was our first year. Wody, she has her own accolades. She can turn down what the hell she want to turn down.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
She just came, put it like this. She just came off of Tay Rock.
And held her own. Held
her own. Come on now. I feel like she's sitting tall right now. She doesn't have to have that right now. Now, on the flip side of that, if Jazz chooses to say, oh, you got to wait now, you got to sit. You feel? Yeah. Double-edged sword.
It's dicey at though, Swing, where if Jazz says, okay, you want to, let me ask you a question. Do you think Jazz feels the way like, wow, somebody really turned down the opportunity to battle me? Because Wing, I interviewed Jazz 2 weeks ago, when she told me she outside and she wants to smoke with whoever, and I remember her calling out Vixen when she battled Geechee.
Jazz, you know, Jazz has thick skin. She like, you know, she'll let a lot of shit slide off her. So I feel like in the moment it was probably shock, but after that it was like, oh well, you know, hey, okay, but you spin that block. Go ahead, I can hear you.
You snooze, you lose, right, Wayne?
Pretty much, you spin that block. I might not be so reluctant to take you next time, and then you're gonna have to wait. but that's the cross Vixen is gonna have to bear. I would think that she had a very plausible reason as to why she chose not to do that. I would hope so. But if I'm sitting on Tay-Rock, I probably wouldn't care either, though. I'm just saying, not right now. I may want to take a vacation, and sit for a minute. Let me bask in the fact that I mean, think about it. Here's the other thing to that. Let me say this too. Let me say this too about Vixen, and that's why Vixen got Wody the first year. Motherfuckers don't understand. Vixen has taken crazy opponents, male opponents, in a short prep time. You know, she got DNA. She was not the first choice for DNA. When she wrote for DNA, that was 2 weeks prep. Had to rewrite for Rock in 2 weeks. Listen, I may want to sit my ass a little minute too.
Oh man, Wing, we talk battle rap here, and we got to follow what's going on in the culture, right? Mm-hmm. You go in the spaces and you want to bang your head against the wall when you hear these spaces conversations?
Listen, I do the spaces, but I cannot. Oh my God, I have to do the spaces when I'm cleaning or some shit. I cannot sit. But I'm gonna tell you a trick. I don't know if you know this or not. If you share the spaces, you can put it on your computer. So I listen to it from my computer most of the time. Usually if somebody shot me out, like if they see me and they shot me out in the first, couple of minutes or so, I'll be on my phone. But I usually share it and listen to it on a computer where I don't have my phone attached to my damn hand the whole damn day. Because they can go. What are y'all doing that y'all can sit in the spaces all goddamn day? I work from home, so I can do it, but I refuse. I don't need that much crazy in my life. I don't.
After a while, Wing, it's like, all right, man, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here.
You remember the Facebook groups? We used to be able to sit in that bitch all day. You look up at the time and be like, oh, hell no, let me get my day started. At least it was organized chaos in the Facebook groups. But now it's oh my God, you got Verb, the Church of Verb. You got all, man, listen, I ain't gonna say that it's not entertaining, but it's crazy that I can be gone. I could take a nap because I work overnight. I can take a nap in the daytime, wake back up to clock in for work, and these niggas is still on spaces. What the hell is going on with y'all? Get out the house. Go breathe the air. It is about to be summertime, goddammit. Go look something in the face at Walmart and scream. Do something. Get the hell out. Get off your phone. That's just my hell nah. But you know what? They like it. I love it. I'm not mad at it. It's feeding the culture. If that's what you like, and y'all bloggers stay creative. You yourself stay creative. Creative in what you're trying to do, because the media world is saying certain media is saying that the spaces is taking over. Let me ask you that. How do you feel about that?
Listen, as an older person, I'm cool with this new people talking battle rap. New people I'm learning about a whole bunch of new people because of the spaces though, Wing. I think you know that too. A lot of people made their names and started bubbling off the spaces. You know what I'm saying? I think some of it is crazy, but it is what it is, Wing,
That's true.
It is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at it, but yeah, we got the card June 4th in Atlanta. Doors open at 12 o'clock. We are selling limited tickets. It's a capacity of 100. If people have been following the RBE Straight to It, how have you been liking the Straight to It?
I like it though. I'm paying attention though, because a lot of those brothers, I ain't gonna hold you though, they been reaching out to me and shit though. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Wing, this year I'm trying to make it myself to try to talk to a lot of the up and coming dudes myself. You know what I mean? They're not new, obviously, but try to shed more light on brothers that try to bubble or get their name up, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And like I said, with the brick by brick, again, it is an official RBE roster. So these are the guys and girls that are coming through a process of learning. One of the things that they have to learn, like the rapping part is 30% of this. The rapping part is 30%. Everything else is how do you market yourself? How do you promote yourself when you're not battling?
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
Like our vets and our gods here, they wasn't battling for months.
No.
On end. You Lux will shit, you'll have a whole goddamn, it'll be an Easter Sunday before that nigga go come outside. You feel me? Mook too. So it's kind of like we waited for those battles, but what was they doing in the meantime, between time, to keep themselves relevant? You know what I mean? You got Hitman that don't battle that much, but he comes outside, and when he's talking, you know it's about something that's about to go on. You know what I mean? And you're watching. So although they're not at that status, but if you teach them the proper way to promote themselves, and I'm also teaching them the proper way to sell their fights. You know what I mean? Battle rap has become this violent place where they forgot how to sell fights. You know what I mean? Everything is turning so personal when it should never be that. You know what I mean? I want to have fun in this shit. You know what I mean? I got some shit talkers. I'm trying to get Pain up here with you. You're gonna love these guys' energy. I'm telling you, 3. The energy is like that.
But about a lot though. That brother Pain you talking about, I see a lot. I see his name floating around social media.
Yes.
So shout out to that brother.
They, like I said, some of them, I have them in this huge chat where all of them, once you, if we bring you back from that 1SK, I'll put you in that chat. Okay. You're in that chat, and although it's the gauntlet, you're in that chat to soak up that game, because you have some people who, like, for instance, you have Remedy Loco and Pain who have now made it to the main stage. Okay, but they can still battle in the brick by brick process. So they're excluded from the actual competition because they've already made it to the main stage. So you have the rest of the guys. We have a first season that is graduating. This card is kind of their graduation card. This card is our year for the brick by brick process will be in August, but this will be the actual guys' graduation card. So what we did was, you know how you see cards where you may have an up and comer, which would be the lower side of the card, and then you stack it with, you know, your vets and top tiers.
Right.
This card is completely them. This card is the season 1 and some of season 2 that have made their name within that last year. It is them selling their cards. We put them up against vets in the game. So you got Remedy Loco versus Ines. You got Pain versus Bricks Belvy. I'm bringing Bricks Belvy to the RBE stage. You got Zay versus Show Off, and all these battles have some type of backstory to them. Okay. We have a battle called the Pink Slip Battle. The Pink Slip Battle is basically one of the guys who's not doing so well. His name is Larry Bull. One of the guys who's not doing so well in the competition. Now, it's not that he's not doing so well as if he cannot rap, as if he does not have the potential. But sometimes in a competition, you can find yourself at the bottom of the food chain because you can't, you really not performing up to par as everybody else is.
Okay, got you.
Larry is. And so Calf was one of the newer guys from Philly. He's a Gutter City. Calf came in just recently. His 1SK is coming out. Him and Sino Savvy. Their 1SK was on Straight to It, this last Straight to It. And so they're in season 2. Larry was supposed to battle Fate or KD. We were deciding that. And Calf seized the opportunity and was like, no, fuck all that. You ain't got to spend no money to fly none of them niggas out. Let me take that battle. I was like, oh, shit. I love that assertiveness. I love, he's like, look, Larry washed up. Let me get him the fuck out of here. And we got it. He impressed me in his last in 1SK. So it was just like, oh, shit, well, Larry accepted the terms. And that was admirable because for me, it was like, Larry, you accepting the terms. You know what this means. That doesn't mean that we're sitting you down. That means that pink slip, we give you, hey, you fired. Yeah. And he took those terms. So, you know, it's just with every battle, they have to level up some kind of way. I want them to be strategic enough to where every opponent, you should be coming. I want them to use their attributes, but I want them to have learned something with every single battle. So I love style clashes. So every battle is a style clash to where they have to think how they have to come with this opponent. You understand? So yeah, it is. And in the face-offs, even you have to learn. You know, we love that psychological warfare where you get a nigga off his game and try to, you know what I mean? Like, they do all of that. Like, these guys are amazing. Like, I just really, to me, they are really what we've been missing, because their hunger is unmatched.
Okay. Wing, to say I'm proud of you, sister, is an understatement. You feel me?
Thank you.
I was saying this to you, working with RBE. You got Boss Chick Rain working with Chrome 23 now. I love to see sisters that have known for a long time getting their just due. So I just want to tell you thanks for coming on the platform. And I want to chop it up. Hit me up after this, and I want to get more introduced to the other brothers that you're working with, though. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Wing, peace and love, though, sister.
Thank you, bro. I'm about to fall off, and listen, you staying on for a little bit?
I'm staying on for a little bit. You're staying on for a little bit.
Okay, I'll be in the comments. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you're ready, man.